Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to Bones Collector, and today, right now, I'm going to do an unboxing of a game called Monasterium. Now, Monasterium came out in 2020, so that's 5 years ago. It was one of my favorite games from 2020, absolutely, hands down.
I think it was 21 because it came out in 20, we got it in 21, sorry.
Well, maybe for 2021.
Yeah.
But it was one of my favorite games for that particular year. When it came out, I just went out to get something out of my shed that was sitting on the doorstep. And I was so excited because I've been waiting on it. This is published by Emerald Games. Now, we backed this a year ago, December, and they initially said it would be delivering in July. It took 14 months to get here from the time it funded. That is not bad.
No.
I'm pretty impressed. When I went through our records, when Lori went through our records, she's like, this just funded in December of 23, which, yeah, you do your math, it's only 14 months. That's not bad. Now, I had the original copy of Monasterium, but I had a couple of issues with it, even though I was in love with the game. It had a player board, and you had all these little pieces on it.
I think they're monks. I don't remember what they are.
Monks, they are monks, I think. But you can bump them very easily and send them flying, and it happened to us. It happened to us because there's so many of them, and you can't remember where you had them. So it'd be like, and when you're removing them, you're unlocking certain benefits, and so if you get that mixed up, you'll be like, ugh, that hurts. But you have to be careful when you're playing that game. But then I read where they were going to publish another version and do a production of dual layered player boards. And I thought that is excellent because that's what this game needs.
It fixed the problem.
It fixed the problem. I sold my original copy of Monasterium, and I've been waiting for this to deliver. I love this game. We played it 7 times. And we just looked it up, and we haven't played it since we sold that copy. It has been 2 years.
No, we sold it in 2021.
2021, did we?
That's the last time we played it was 2021 when we got it.
So we couldn't wait for this to arrive. Now, I took this out of the box, and it was in the shrink wrap, and the first thing I saw was this, and I thought, oh, that box cover is so wonderful. That's so beautiful. Alas, this is just a sleeve, but I wish Emerald Games had put this on for the box cover, but that's okay.
The box cover is the same as it was before, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
It's identical to what it was before, so we're going to do an unboxing of this game. I'll do an overhead view so you can see everything, but that's the sleeve, and it has a bunch of people they're thanking, and I'm on there. They're thanking me. Makes me feel so special. I'm humbled. Emerald Games, thank you so much for putting my name on there.
And they're a first-time publisher.
Yeah, that's right. This is a first-time publisher, so I'm just thrilled for them, and I'm thrilled that I have this game back. And this is just a wonderful game, and I'm trying to recall the game in my mind. It's been years since I played it.
I can't wait to play it again.
But it's a dice drafting game, and if you watch this channel, in my Euro games, I love dice. My favorite Euro games have dice in them, and hey, Castles of Burgundy. So I just love dice in my Euro games. We're going to unbox this, and this is the beautiful cover, and the game is designed by Arv D. Fuller. I'm excited to play this game again. I took the shrink off because I want to take the sleeve off and show you that. Now I'll do an overhead view, and we'll take a look and see what's inside this box. Okay, let's get the lid off of this box, and there we go. So that's the beautiful lid. Now, it's a nice box. I will say that. I'm always complaining when I get board game boxes that aren't very nice, but that's a pretty decent box that's on this game. All right. And we start out with the rule book, Arv D. Fuller. In the early Middle Ages, the heyday of ecclesiastical power, no less than 5 monasteries were built in a beautiful valley, designating themselves to spread the word of God. As the dean of a cathedral school, you try to accommodate the novices entrusted to you in the monasteries and thus establish a distinguished reputation. You send novices according to their talents to the monastery buildings, the chapel, or the cloister. In doing so, the advocacy by influential personalities or other monks is not to be underestimated. In addition to this, you can fulfill the special missions of the monasteries and help to build the church window of your cathedral in order to raise the glory of your school even more. After the 3-year novitiate, it will turn out who has been able to gain the most fame and honor with their apprentices. So yeah, That's the story, the little backstory of this game. And then I'm not going to bore you with too much of the rule book. It's not a big rule book. I'm going to look right now, and we're talking 11 total pages. So that's not too bad. If you are a person that is going to shy away from a large rule book, you're not going to be put off by this one by any means. Okay. All right, then we have some punch boards. See what we have. 4 token punch boards. That look like that. There's one. And they are all identical. So I'm not going to bore you with more of them, but that's what you're punching out in this particular box. So this is the board, and it is a 4-fold board. And there is a 2-player side and a 3- and 4-player side of the board. Gosh, let me tell you, do I ever appreciate that. Thank you so much, Emerald Games, for giving us a 2-player side of the board. I mean, that just so many games that I have don't do that, and I really appreciate that. That is outstanding, makes my day. Okay, then we got some, turn it this way, and we've got some dual layer, those are your windows. So it's a 4-player game, so you've got 4 windows. These are dual layered, very nice looking boards. Wow, super cool. I really like what I'm seeing here so far. So nice. And then these are the ones that held your monks. And all those monks on those flat boards laying on this player board, and if you bumped it, they went flying. But now you have these dual layers, these columns where you can put those monks, and now you don't have to worry about that. Because every time you take a monk over there, you're going to gain this benefit. So you had to know where those guys came from. Wow, nicely done. These are heavy, very nicely done. Hopefully they stay flat over the years. And these are like goal cards, I believe. I'm trying to think of what those are. And
Mission cards.
Mission cards, yeah, that sounds reasonable. These are mission cards. Various mission cards that you're going to be able to complete during the game. That looks like a player aid.
That's an overview card, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's some mission cards, blah, blah, blah. Player aid card. There we go. Some pretty cool stuff there. Set that aside. And what is this? Oh, some stickers. Emerald Games stickers. That's pretty cool. And we get some plastic bags.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We hardly get those in games anymore.
I know.
These are nice plastic bags, so we'll take those for sure. And then in the box itself, you can see these nice trays that are going to aid us in setting this game up. One for each player color. You have your dice, your marker discs, and screen printed monks. We're going to bust into one of these.
Those are novices, actually.
Novices, is that there?
Yeah.
Okay, novices. I've been informed. Yeah. So this guy here is what moves around the board.
He's the messenger.
Yeah, so he's going to move around the board. And then these are all your novices. And what else is in here? I think that's it. Just novices and this guy, the messenger. Yeah, that's going to move around the board, then your whole bag of novices. And those are going to go in there. Don't think we need to keep them in bags. Oops. So yeah, it's going to go in there like that, and it'll go on, and then when you go to play the game, all you have to do is pull this tray out. So I'm pretty impressed with it so far. I really enjoy the fact that they put these trays in there, because when you're setting up the game, of course, anything that helps speed that up when you have a lot of board games. When we want to play a board game, we want to play. We don't want to spend a bunch of time setting up. So there we go. That's what your player tray will look like when you start the game. And then, of course, these will hold tokens. These are neutral dice, the white, that you can draft. Those will... Yep, so yeah, let's look at that. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of those white D6s. There are wood, by the way. These are wood dice, which I love. And this must be... The hourglass is either a first player token.
The hourglass is a first player token.
Okay, the hourglass is first player token.
Forget what the chalice is for.
But, wow. So yeah, pretty doggone cool. there we go. I don't know. I don't know where the stuff will go, but that's kind of what that tray looks like. And I'm sure it'll hold tokens, like the one that's completely empty. This one's completely empty, so I'm sure tokens and stuff will go in there. And it has little shapes in the bottom to tell you what goes where, so that's pretty cool. And then we'll put the lid back on here. And there's not that many components to this game. But the game is very nicely done. It works well. I think it's only 3 rounds long. Yeah, I think it said 3 years. So it's three rounds long, which is very cool. And then also in the box, we got this Monasterium Market Stall expansion. And it looks like it is some tokens that we're going to punch out and use. So yeah, that's it. That's my Monasterium game. Let's go back up top and I'll talk to you for a few more minutes and that's it. Okay, so that's it. That was the unboxing and I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope you ordered this game. There wasn't very many backers in this game, 200 and some, I think, right, Laura? Something like that. And we saw some comments of people getting this game. They were having trouble getting all the components back in the box without any lid lift. We managed to do that, so I'm going to take the lid off and show you if my cat will get out of the way. Cat biscuits. So we'll take the lid off and show you how we were able to accomplish that. So this is the chalice. I found this later. This was in one of the player thing, a big wooden chalice. That's pretty cool. And then the mission cards, stickers, player aids. The board is right there. Hopefully you guys can see that. And then the dual layer player boards, everything goes right like that. They fit right in there like that, these dual layer player boards. And then we squeeze the white dice down in here and in these sections right here. So you got your white dice in there, and then we have the hourglass right in that little corner, and then these brown tokens, I forget what they are.
That was the expansion.
Okay, the expansion tokens are down in the corners there, and then everything else fits in these containers. So we got all the cardboard pieces, cardboard chips in these 2 containers, and then in your player tray itself, you have all your player discs, your dice, your reroll window, church window, and the 5 action windows that go to each player, and your 100-point marker all in the player tray. Those will fit in there. Now you may have to put one of your dice, because there's 3 dice of your color, you may have to put one of those dice in the bottom part of the tray, but that all fits in there very nicely. Well done. I mean, if you use the space, and this is a deluxe copy, everything fits in there very nicely. I just wanted to show you guys, maybe some of you have this game and you have trouble getting everything back in the box. I wanted to show you how to do that. Just a fantastic, we're excited to get it to the table, you guys, and we can't wait to play it and tell you all about it, because this is going to be a fun game. Again, it's a dice drafting game, and that's a mechanic that I love in my Euro games. That is R.D. Fuller's Monasterium unboxing by Emerald Games. It just delivered. I'll see you the next time on The Bones Collector. Make sure you like and subscribe. I love every one of you. Keep on board gaming. It's the best hobby on the planet because of games like Monasterium. And I'll see you the next time on The Bones Collector. Bye-bye.